Hi everyone, I hope you are well. I'm not as well as I should be, cause I fell and fractured my hip. So I had surgery 5 days ago. I'm okay, I'm at home. I'm using a walker. The pain's a lot better than it was. Yeah. Not a lot of pain. Not a lot of pain unless I move. But I can put more weight on the bad hip without too much pain now. But I still need the walker to get around. Yeah, I still can't walk without a walker. Sorry about my dog out there barking. I think she wants to come in. I'll let her in after I talk to you. So, they said it was fractured. It wasn't the hip area, but it was actually on the femur bone, close to the hip, where the joint is. And, so they still refer to it as a hip fracture, even though it's really a leg femur bone fracture, just because it's on the hip area, so close to that hip joint, because the head of the femur, that ball joint, is considered a hip joint. And so it had a fracture there. I didn't have the hip replacement. I had the screws, the metal screws and the metal plates put in, and it'll just stay there forever. Yeah. And no external incisions, so still have a band-aid over it. Doctor's appointment will be in 2 weeks, 2 more weeks. And I already booked a Lyft. It's like an Uber. I don't know if y'all get Lyft in where you live. It's like Uber. It's the first time I'll be using it. And so yeah, because I'm not able to drive. I'm not allowed to drive until the doctor says so. And I'm not allowed to go back to work until the doctor says so as well. Until the orthopedic doctor clears me. So I feel at work, I was walking from the parking lot to the building. It was a pretty long walk, and I was carrying a backpack, which is kind of heavy for me. And in my hand, I had my snack, which was 2 apples with which I cut up and put in a Tupperware, and also an ice pack. Yeah, in a cooler bag. Ooh, yawning when I just woke up. Um, yeah. So I think I just um tripped on my foot and fell on the concrete pavement. So I have fallen before, but this is the first time I ever broke a bone in my life. I've never broken a bone before this. Have you all ever broken bones? Well, the nurse who took care of me, one of them, I asked her, she's slightly older than me, I think. She said she's never ever broken a bone. And the physical therapist at the hospital who worked with me before I came home, she's a little older than me too. She's a beautiful lady, but I can tell she's older than me. And she said she's never broken a bone ever as well. And she's like super fit and older than me for sure. And I think she's just beautiful. She's perfectly proportionate in size and beautiful face, and a beautiful older lady. So there are many people who's never ever broken a bone, and this is my first time. What about you guys? Have you all fractured a hip? And what's your experience with that? How long did you have to be on a walker? And how soon can I suffer? Because I can't bend down right now, so I can't suffer to pick up, pick up the dog hair. So I have a dog hair laying around for now. It's gonna have to wait a few more days. Yeah. I did read on Google that, carrying a heavy backpack can put you at risk for falls because it can make you lose your balance. So what I did today or yesterday, I went to Walmart online and I bought what you call it, the cart. Yeah, the cart that folds up, the dolly, just a lightweight one. It says it's £3. I just bought the cheapest one. Something I can just fold up and put away, take with me in the car, and put away in a locker at work. Yeah. Um. Yeah. Oh, should I hold it like this? The lighting's better. Yeah. Okay. Um. Yeah. So that when I go back to work, instead of carrying my heavy backpack and my snack, I'll put them on this cart and bring that it has 2 wheels, and roll it in instead of carrying it on my back, just to reduce the chance of future falls. The orthopedic doctor, she's the surgeon who did the surgery on me. She said that the hip joint, on the femur bone, the femur bone's long is the big leg bone, and on top of it is the joint bone, the femur joint bone. Well, that joint bone is supposed to be round and fit into the socket. Mine was already flattened, and she said that's from chemo, from my past history of chemo. For those of you who don't know, I am cancer-free 2 years, and I have received chemo when I had cancer, and I had a full response to the chemo. So yeah, so chemo did that. Well, that would be called hip dysplasia. Some people develop that. That's more common in large breed dogs, like the Great Pyrenees, because I used to have one of those. And she did have hip dysplasia, even from when she was very young, like 1 year old, and throughout her life. She just couldn't be on her hind legs for a long time, because hip dysplasia affects those hind legs. She would always have to sit down a lot or lay down a lot. They can't be like running for a long time or walking a lot or, yeah. Well, guess I have hip dysplasia now. The flattened hip from chemotherapy. Well, I don't have pain there, but that will explain why my hips were stiff. Actually, my whole body feels stiff. And yeah. So just one of those things. I don't know what's the purpose of this happening to me. I hated that it happened. And let's pray that I never fall again and never break another bone. And even if I do fall again, let me just never ever break a bone again. Yeah. So at least I didn't need a cast or anything. Yeah. Just gonna let it heal, take it easy, and that's all I can do. I can use the walker to get around and cook and eat and go to the mailbox. I can't do too much right now, but that's okay. So, I'm sorry to have to tell you this bad news, you guys. I'll visit with you again next week. I'll try. Next Friday. And, hopefully I'll feel a lot better then. Yeah. So, I'll visit you another time. Bye.